Hello guys and welcome back to another Planet Zoo episode, franchise mode. Kind of messed myself up there, but anyway. Right, so here we go. We are back in the sea lion enclosure. We've just done a few rocks around and they are very happy. Really happy. Put some donation bins around. I have preempted a staff area, which will be water treatment because it's not getting any treatment at the minute and it's going to go dirty. But I want to bring you along for this one. I just want to show you like how, not how I struggle, because you are going to see me struggle on this, and you're going to see lots of concentration phases. But I want to just, this will make sense in a second. I want an underwater viewing area for the penguins, right? Now, I find, and if there's a better way, please let me know. I find with the paths, it's just easier to map the water out, and then you can't really go wrong. So kind of like, we'll keep that there because we are going to get rid of that path. So this is going to be our, pressing wrong buttons here. This is going to be our penguin area. Happy Friday to you all, by the way. Hope you're all doing well. So let's just bring this up and out the way. So we've kind of mapped it and we know now. Right, so that's out the way. So, I don't know what I want to do here. But I don't know if this will work. But I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. So we're going to get our terrain tool and we're going to bring it down. And I don't know how much I want to bring it down, but we're going to bring it down quite a bit. Because the penguins obviously need to be swimming around and having a great time. Alright, so we'll just say that. That for me must be maybe a bit more. I don't know how deep I need it. But yeah, right, so that's now the penguins' depth that it can go. Right. So this is the first. And I'm smoothing it to tell it's on the flattened foundation. Right, flattened foundation. I wonder what was going on there. So let's just flatten this to foundation. Or at least up to there. And then we can smooth it out, blah, blah, blah. So we will do a bit more rock work area because obviously if I can get this right, there's going to be an underwater viewing area, so to speak. Now, maybe I should have done my barrier first. I don't know. But the reason I've not done my barrier first, and I hope this makes sense, is because, see, it's already not working. Right, okay, see, you're just going to come through the trials and tribulations and I might not even release this episode. But yeah, so, I'm already like, hearts pounding and everything. Right. Just trying to make good content for y'all. Right. So maybe that's... Bring that up. So then we're going to bring this round. And hopefully that's a viewing area. Right. So the reason we brought this... So the penguins can swim past that, that's fine. And then we can kind of make this their habitat again. So if we then just, there's a lot of me concentrating on this, so I apologize. And then we can kind of make this their hard shelter area. But then obviously I'm gonna have to bring the thing down. But it is gonna like annoy me to a degree. Because if you tried building under a roof, it's hard work. It is hard work. So yeah, should we try and smooth this out now? And that should really give them enough. But then obviously we need to get a barrier around here. And that is going to be slightly hard, but not at the same time. Because we obviously want it round. I'm pointing like, if you can see where I'm pointing. Gotta use my mouse for that. So we obviously want it round here, so let's just get it and mapped out, and we want a glass barrier. And I'm going to have to bring it all up. So let's just start here. And then let's just go down and hope for the best, I guess. And try and get it as close to this as possible. And then where that isn't working. And the reason I want to kind of bring you along this episode, because hopefully some of you are going to obviously have these trials and tribulations yourself. No. Alright, so we want that. We want it quite close. So let's shorten this to as short as we can. And then, hopefully, and the only reason I don't think this is going to work, because really we should go a bit higher. Right, do you know what? No, just go with it. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. You're winning. Stop panicking. Anyway, how you all doing? Hope you're all doing well. It's Friday night. Hope you've got some decent plans ready for weekend. I am actually off as of tomorrow for a week, so there's that. And then if we bring that in to as close as possible. Right, and then I think, what was the length? Like 8, I think. And then we want to go, we don't want to do that. If we just go back up like that. And that would work, but it's too long. Right, so that's that. So then if we bring that round, and then it's all got, yeah, see, that's where the struggle is now. Right, so let me just, so right, while you're here, we're just gonna we're just gonna do it. And you're probably gonna click off this episode and oh no. But that's good, because I kind of want to see, like, I'm kind of mixing the content up a bit, slightly, just so I can kind of see where we're at. No, I don't want to go there, do I? Right, I want to bring, let's delete that, and then let's go up. Yeah, so that works. Right, so now we can do, this is what we should have done. Right. I can never get the camera angle right, it's annoying. Right, so now, in theory, that'll work. And then we're gonna have an underwater. I don't know if the glass is gonna look pretty or not though, because it's going down, so it's gonna be a different shape per se. So yeah, I haven't even bought penguins, so I hope I can get them. But I've got loads of conservation credits anyway, so worst case, we just buy them with conservation credits. So I guess we go that way. And then can we bring it up now to more length? And then go there now. Right, so let's just exit out of that, delete that, because now that's our problem. And then we're good. We're good. No, we're not. We're not good. We're not good. Why are we not good? Explain to me why we're not. Oh, okay. All right. And we're good. Are we good? We're good. So now we just bring that up. But it won't let us, so that's fine. So we just move it. And then we bring it up. I don't know what height we want to bring it up to. See, in theory, that's good. I want to make that straight, and then, yeah. And then, got some pain in the arse. Let's just measure that. And then bring that up, and that should work. But it doesn't. Damn it. Work. Right, for some reason that's not working. I think maybe we're too close. Yeah, we're too close. Right. So then we can kind of bring that up, but then that one needs to come down a bit. So is that right? The right height? Yeah, that's the right height. And that's kind of the right height, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get it as close as possible, and we're good. Right. There we go. Now, do we need to bring that up? Which we probably do. So let's bring all this up. Yeah, let's bring all this up. And then... yeah, so that one lines up, but that doesn't. And you know what? I'm just not going into it right now. Just not going into it right now. But in theory, I kind of want, it kind of needs to be out more there, doesn't it, I guess. But yeah, do you know what? It is what it is. Let's get some terrain and some water in here. And let's see where we can go. So we can go there. There we go. We have an underwater penguin viewing area. I need to make the water or the glass more. Like, is the glass edit barrier down? Does it need to be clearer? Is there a clearer mark? I don't know if there is. Do you know what? I'll work on that because I can make the water clearer. I know that much. So, okay, I'm saying that. So it's clean water. Use natural color. So clean water, transparency. So we can look at that. So that's not transparent at all. There you go. Sorted. So spot on. Let's try with natural color and transparency. Oh, so yeah, you can't use natural color. All right, that's fine. But at least we can see. Look at the grass just there. Right, so at least we can see him now. And then let's finish our barrier off, but we do need to bring this annoying thing down. I say annoying because it just gets in the way when trying to build, which, say, I can't be the only person that struggles with that. All right, so now, let's finish this off. Well, we're going with a glass barrier, aren't we? So, no, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right, so in theory, let's have to keep doing this. I'm just trying to get this camera angle right. That'll have to be it, won't it? And then bring that round. Sorry, I'm concentrating, but at the same time, I'm bringing you around. Oh, I could do that, right. I'm bringing you with me. So as long as that glass barrier is in this dome, we're all right. And then it kind of, I don't know how we want it to match up here. Because this is going to be another big ass habitat. But you know what? I'm okay with it because then we can have loads of penguins in. Loads of penguins. And we'll try and give them some more land mass, I guess. But then this is where our shops are going to be, I guess. So let's go from this side. And there's always going to be... Oh, I didn't want to do that. See now, disrupts placement. What disrupts the placement? So let's get the water out. So I mean, it's why I want to bring these around, bring these for the ride, because you can see where I'm going. And then if I did a speed build, I could do. I don't know. I don't know why speed builds scare me so much. Maybe because I'm scrambling all the time and I'm pressing the wrong bloody buttons. Right, so why is that not working? Is it too close? It was too close. And then maybe if we just... I've lost that. Why have I lost that? Because I'm clicking that. Maybe I need to put the shops in next. So what shops are we going with? Right, let's put one more barrier in there. Let's put another one in and then come across. And you know what, that'll work. Because then if we go on construction, I just want to make sure I can get a couple of shops in. 3 would be great. So some food and stuff. So it's facilities, guest, and then what food? Should we have like a pizza pan? And why won't that go in? Is my building too? It will go in. Right, but it won't go too close to that. But we can fit 2 side by side, I think. Yeah, we can fit 2 side by side. Bear in mind, this path is going. Although that path might become the staff path. I could put a staff path back here, really, couldn't I? Because it's hidden out the way, I guess. So we're going to go with pizza pan, and we're going to go with... We need another drinking thing. So we'll go with Pip Shop Smoothie. Alright, there we go. So that gives us a basis, at least. And then... There's a lot of water here, but that's good. Maybe if we flatten this a bit, the terrain. Yeah. And then they've got more land than they really need. And we could put... So if we can get a path. No. Maybe if we just put a barrier. Not a barrier. A gate. Habitat gate in. Let's do a glass one because it's just thingy. Maybe that'll fit in alright. But then again, it can come off here. Yeah, it can come off there. And then barriers wise, we're just like, we can move. Well, we might be able to move these. I don't know if we'll be able to move this because, yeah, we can. So we can just move this. Or delete it. Do you know what I mean? It's fine. We can just delete it. It's not a problem. But we can bring that closer, I guess. And we can kind of make this into like a rocky area. But yeah, anyway. I wanted to just bring you along for that, for that ride, because I don't know why. Because it's Friday, and if you've got nothing better to do, like I have, or I haven't, I've got nothing better to do. I'm probably playing this game, to be fair. Then yeah, you're just here for the ride. Why not? So if we calculate that, and then that'll go in. Maybe we can give them some more water. So let's get rid of water for now, and then... See, this would be more like a live streaming thing, wouldn't it? But do you know what? I hope you're okay, and you're kind of somewhat enjoying this. Alright, so there you go, we can claw that out a bit. So then we can make that all rocky, can't we? I think the barriers do the same, so I didn't even need to do that path, so that path was a waste. We just needed to barrier it. We're learning. Someone's probably like, oh my god, why didn't you just barrier it? I apologise. I'm sorry. Right. So then, there you go. That has so much water. So I wanna now. I think that'll give them so much water and so much land as well. So maybe if we bring this up a bit, just so they can get in. But I think if you have steps, they're all good. So there's a lot of water here that you can't really see, but because it's clear, you'll be able to see it anyway. It's all good. So yeah, so let's try and find some penguins then. We've still got the bears to go, but we're gonna. I don't know what penguins we're gonna get. King penguins. Oh, look at that. But we don't, once again, we don't want to use conservation credits if we can help it. Now, these do have big, you can't, I'm sure, king penguins, let's have a look. Yeah, they can live up to 6 to 500. And, habitat space, this is what we should have really looked at. They need 144 and 200 land. Oh, they actually need more land. Alright, that's interesting. So maybe we could do something over here for land if we need it. But we need, yeah, they've got nearly 2,000 land. And then water, they're going to have more than enough water. But why is it not letting me put, okay. So they have more than enough water there. Let's just play to calculate it. Where is it? That one there, terrain. Oh, so land actually, they've only got 800. And that's how much water. So we're not going to do so well here, are we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They don't get in each other's way. They are fine. We can get 32 adults in there, no problem. So animal trading. Let's go back to penguins again. I don't know if you can mix penguins or not. You might be able to. There's a lot of males, in all fairness. The females might get overwhelmed with all this male attention. But let's just put them in now. No. So all but we definitely don't want grizzly bears. 100% don't need grizzly bears in there. So that's 8 penguins. So that'll be a good start. And then yeah, I just need to give them another hard shelter. Kind of a bit like this, but so it's going to be similar. Both habitats going to be similar. So I've put you through your paces on this, but I'm going to show you the end products before we call the episode. But before we do that, while we're waiting, this is our. I'll sort this. It's not matching up right, but yeah. This is our penguin sea lion. I had to give the sea lions a whole walk round. Probably could have given the penguins a whole walk round, but you get this, which is nice. Which I love this. We need to make that water. So basically, yeah, more transparent. So then you can see into this area. You can see into this area, and then you can walk up here and you can see. And then you'll be able to see the housing or bedding. Well, not bedding, but the housing and the land. I'm very happy with it. I am very happy with it. There is a lot. I definitely need to. So here's a question. Do you, when you are the Animal Trade Centre, if you have several, do they come from different trade centres? Or would they come from closer trade centres? Because I'm not 100% sure on that. So, but yeah, look how clear that water is. It's great. Right, so here our penguins are. A lot of them. It's showing that other than the terrain, like technically that works as a hard shelter, which is cool. But yeah, so the terrain's not great. Sand, do you know what I mean? It's so they do need short grass. Not much, but I want to make sure it's short anyway, because there's nothing worse when you go in and you've got. Oh look, we've got the depth of it as well and everything. Right, so we're all good. So soil we'll put underneath, but also on top. Yeah, because it's sand they want a lot of. So that can be like a beach area. The whole thing can be like a beach area, really. Alright, so that's the terrain sorted. Once again, don't need any coverage, so we're just going. This is going to be very rocky in here. With rocky displays, like I say, similar to the sea lion habitat. Other than terrain, do you know, these are like the easiest animals ever. All they need is some enrichment, and we're good to go. But yeah, let's see. So let's start. Let's at least map the enrichment. I'm going to do the rock bit off camera because, like I say, it's just a lot of placing rocks, and I know I brought you along for this, but I don't want you to be... You know what? I'm going to try and find something to talk about while doing this, 'cause I'm just bringing you for the whole episode, this one. 25 minutes of making a penguin habitat. It took me a second then. Right, I completely forgot what I'm doing. Right, so come off there. Hello. They are beautiful creatures, aren't they? Absolute beautiful. Let's see what the view is. So there are people already trying to view them. So yeah, look at. It's not much to look at now, but look. So you come down here. Let's get to their eye level. Come down here, and you can just see a penguin just swimming about. Pretty good. And if you come down here, you're probably stuck, and I don't know how we'll get you out. But yeah, right. So look at him. Right, come on, do the habitat. God, hope you're having a good Friday. If you've got this far, please give me a like. I would appreciate it a lot. I really would. Right, so they get food feeders. So I don't know if we need a food tray, but because I like to, I'm just going to put a food tray in anyway. Hopefully we can just put it here. You know what? No, I'm lying again. Let's just give them a bed, because why not? They've already got hard shelter, but like I say, we are going to just give them hard shelter anyway. Now, I don't think these will be as fussy as the sea lions per se. But so what I like to do is I will literally just map this out with what I'm going to call a floor. And I do want to give them quite a big bed, because we could have loads of them. I don't need to worry too much about this, because I am going to have this as a rocky area, and we don't want to really show the grass if I can help it. So yeah, so this is what I kind of like to call a floor. I do spend far too much money on this, but I just think it looks good. But we do want a bit of a beach, to be fair, because they obviously like the sand, so we don't want to cover it all up with rocks. And that's just pretty much what I do, in fairness. Because rock work, like, it's boring, I find. But at the same time, once it's done right, or at least it's done, like, no matter how you do it, it kind of just looks good regardless. Like, I could put more rocks on here, which I will do. But obviously this is all about the penguins. Hopefully I can grab that without grabbing it. No, I'm grabbing everything else. Maybe if I do this. And then just kind of go through like this, because I want to bring this up. Now we've got our mapping of the habitat. I want to bring this up and get it out of the way. So then it... No, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? X, yes. And why can't I drag it up? Have I selected something I shouldn't have done? I don't know what I've done here. Why wouldn't that let me bring it up? Anyway, you are here for the ride, so why not? I guess we'll call this the trials and tribulations of building a habitat. And if there's easier ways, please let me know. If you've got this far and you're like, you know what, there's easy ways, Scott. Just get this, do this, this, and this. Right, X, there we go. So we can drag this up now and get it out of the way. And then we can obviously get rid of this path, because it's a pointless path. So yeah, this is obviously going to be all rocky. I did say in one episode, I can't remember which episode it was, but I was going to... I don't know what happened. I knew it was going to happen. Alright. And then just get rid of that and then think of this again. Oh god, these paths. Oh, I guess that works. Yeah, I did say in one episode. So have I left that? That's sorry, I can stay. Yeah. Anyway, I did say in one episode I was going to put the aquatic area over there. I didn't intend to have it over here. I planned a different. Like I planned to have monkeys and stuff. Like a multi-species habitat, but then I just really wanted the sea lions, and you know what? I'm not mad about it. I like the sea lion habitat. It needs more decoration, obviously, but do you know what? I'm okay with it. But anyway, well, let's get back to what we're actually doing. So we're obviously using aquatic rocks. Maybe we'll find some foliage just to make it look a bit better. I'm kind of glad that stays there, to be fair. Right, because we are close. So make sure it goes into the ground. And then yeah, I then use like a biggish rock to map it, because obviously the guests aren't going to see this. So I don't like to spend too much time just basically mapping out a house. I don't know how I'm going to do these shops yet. I wonder if I can like rock them out. Rock out, dude. You know, like that, and put rocks around it. Who knows? But yeah, so kind of just like build it with these rocks, really, because you can only really build it with these. You know, so it gives it a hard shelter, even though we've already got a hard shelter. So in theory, we don't have to worry about it too much, but we are doing anyway. And I'm going to bring this up. And bring it down again, and then that will give us. It should looking like a hard shot. So we press the wrong one. Just control and D, and then that is literally the fun part that I would usually cut out on editing, but for some reason I don't know why. I think you're going to enjoy this. Who knows? It's a Friday night, which I've said multiple times, but I'm just trying to find more things to do. But yeah, I don't know. So thinking about the future of the zoo, we've obviously got so many more animals to do. So I think that looks okay. It's definitely man-made, obviously, which is what I'm going for anyway. And maybe do that and look like that. Yeah, right. So yeah, for the future of the zoo, obviously, we've got a long way to go. I don't know what episode we're on now. I think we're on episode 9. So I am going to take this to about 40 episodes, I'll be honest. We have a long way to go before finishing this. I am going to try and turn some sections into like Asia and Africa. I know we have animals from all over, like those things already. But yeah, we're going to try. I know some zoos, or at least my local zoo, doesn't really focus that much on it. It just turns the habitat into their thing. So like here, say elephants, then we go all Africa style. But yeah, that we've got a long way to go. So don't worry. And I'm just, like I say, we're at the beginning of the YouTube journey, or at least for Planet Zoo and Cozy Games, we'll say. But mainly Planet Zoo. We are early days, and I just want to see what works with you guys. I know we're very early. We had a great first 2 weeks where we got 7 subscribers, which is amazing. And they're genuine subscribers as well. It's not, from anything viral. It's just from me doing what I'm doing. So that's really nice. So thank you. And watch time and viewerships has been really good. I have done some work on my thumbnails, and you'll obviously see that in this past week. That hopefully they're better and more clickable, because click-through rate wasn't great. Copilot was telling me. But other than that, I've really enjoyed this so far. I'm really enjoying how it's coming out. I need some up for that, so let me know what you think. But yeah, as far as the zoo's going, we've got a long way to go. And although I missed Monday's episode, which I've already apologised for, in respect of sometimes life will get in the way. It will be what you call it. I will always have 3 episodes a week. I will find a way. I will find a way. Right, so anyway, let's get some enrichment in this. I don't want to bore you. I think I've already bored you for too long. If you've got this far, honestly, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Oh, we could have put a penguin shelter in like that, couldn't we? Do you know what? I'm mad now. But then no, it's fine. It's fine. We're sticking with what we know. So let's I've already bored you long enough. I will decorate this off. Well, basically before Monday. Which, here's a little inside knowledge. It's only Tuesday for me right now. I've just done all these 3 episodes in one. But yeah, so I will make this really pretty. Or try to make it a bit more better. But at the same time, this is all natural. Like, this is man-made. I'm going for man-made. But it needs to be better man-made. But yeah. So the penguins are happy, I think. Yeah, it's just the meal, really, the nutrition. Other than that, they are actually very happy with that habitat. So let's bring this down and then see where we're at. Get rid of that tree. Well, let's bring this down and just let's see what it kind of looks like with it down. Need to match them up. All low. No, we don't. Just bring it down to there because that needs to then come down a bit. That needs to match with everything else. Right. And then that needs to actually match with that. Yeah. Right, so let's just view from here. We've never done this before because I always forget you can do this. Right. Here we go. Look at the little penguin to the left. Oh, wow. Are you looking away? What the fuck? Get back in there. Right. See, look at the scenery at the back and like the walls probably need some scenery. I probably should have done some scenery in the walls, but you know what it is. What we're doing? Are we going in or we're not? Like, decide what we're doing. So yeah, as you can see, you can either look to the left and you got some penguins, or you look to the right and you got some sea lions. Hopefully they're going to go down. Or to be fair, we can actually, instead of messing around, camera, we can actually see what these see down here. Hey, I'm very happy with this. Sorry, this episode's nearly 40 minutes long, but I'll try and cut it down somewhere. But yeah, it's actually, it is cool. Let's go from his view. There you go. Yeah, so we need some rocks and stuff, don't we? Make it decorative. I wish you could... Oh, you can control where the guests look. Alright, didn't know that. Hello. 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 Right. Yeah. So this is cool. What does some of them say? I like the view from the king penguin. It's good. Do you know what I mean? I worked hard on this. So... Where was that view? I didn't even show you where the view was, but I think the view... I do agree on the respective, like, I kind of wish that they kind of walked out from there. You can kind of see them when you come in, but you know what? I'm okay with it. I can live with it. Let's see what some of these say. excellent free-to-use toilet block. Well, that's always good. Yeah, this place is great scenery, and I thought I'd see everything right in front of me. It's just incredible. So I guess we are getting up there. And while it's a long episode, I'm saying I would have left you. I've left you to it. You've probably left me to it now. But while it's a long episode, let's get some marketing. So we want. Is it only all for a year? So we can do TV commercials. Yeah, just renew. That's fine. Look how much that took us up. Marketing's 5-star. We're already. So guest happiness rating we need to get up, and guest education rating. I really need to work on guest education rating. So animal rating is 5-star. Conservation rating is 5-star. Guest education rating needs some work. And guest happiness. So guest happiness is hunger and thirst, toilet, and education really. And we need to look at that. So I think I need to look. We've got over 2,000 people in there. Zoo. I need to look into getting them happier. It's mainly thirst. We could just drop a few gulpies and stuff around, get the thirst there. I know we can go on to here. And then, where does it say? So, guest needs. But how? Oh, right, so that's happiness. So, thirst. Look at all, they're all thirsty everywhere, really. So, we need to drop some more places for thirst and hunger, definitely. Give some more chairs and seating areas. And maybe some more toilets. I find that the hardest part of this game is trying to get all that, as well as all the supply, the energy and the water supply and stuff in, which I obviously need to do for this as well. I find that the hardest thing on this game. But yeah, oh, and we have welfare issues, so you know. What's this? And we're obviously down to a big influx of people, so we need to move them away from here again. I think that's part of the issue. But obviously the game is lagging slightly. But yeah, our tortoises are back to being upset. Maybe I shouldn't have that as a habitat area because of the problems we have. Because as soon as they come in, they just all straight to the tortoise area. The paths are as big as they could be, so they're all congregated around here. Maybe I have too many habitats in a small space at the beginning. I don't know. But we need to branch out, and maybe I need more scenery in between these. So I think let's finish that habitat. I don't know what habitat it's going to be, so I've asked for the past 3 videos, so hopefully someone's giving me something, and we can do something with it. Yeah, right, anyway, I've done rambling, but yeah, we need to, that's our main area, and we need to like focus coming out now and a bit more scenery and stuff, and get the guests walking around more, because yeah, we have a big problem. Honestly, if you've got this far in the video, please just say in the comments, I am here. Just say I'm here in the comments, and oh my god, thank you. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you had a good Friday night. And yeah, I will see you next week with another Planet Zoo video. Catch you all then. Peace.